This coop's being built. If I'd have been told the feeling I'd associate with committing to chickens would be, oops, it's likely I wouldn't have walked into Robin's shop with such gusto. Let me just be clear, it's not the chickens that I'm having doubts about. It's more the fragile nature of my bank balance. I've spent a few minutes telling myself everything's going to be okay, but positive reinforcement isn't making the numbers go up. What I'm trying not to recall is the start of summer. Those 2 weeks of unpleasant grinding. As unpleasant as they were, the result was an automated sprinkler heaven. And as wonderful as sprinklers are, without crops they're pointless. By the second, that number in the top right corner feels like a tightening screw. No cash means no crops, no chickens, no secret things chickens might need. Finishing summer was supposed to be sensible, and feeling broke doesn't feel sensible. While the lack of financial resources is an immediate problem, if I can't access the front door of the coop, that's going to be another issue. I start tidying with my modest tools. I know, getting agitated about the state of the tools isn't going to help the situation, but sometimes it takes me a minute. And a minute now is better than slipping into a mode where my actions become box-ticking exercises, or the start of a familiar descent. A chunk of the day has passed. I look at the trellis area. That's the only part of the farm without sprinklers. It's only sensible to get it sorted now, before fall arrives. Anything else would be negligent. I take the familiar path to the mines, and there's a familiar feeling accompanying my steps. The trip to the mines paid off. I found enough gold to craft more sprinklers. I even found a fire quartz, which might not sound impressive, but it was the last piece of this bundle. Now, I haven't been particularly focused on the bundles. I think that might be about to change, because, oh my, you just have to see this. The bus stop, mines, bus stop, town, bus stop, mines, town, bus. I think you get it. I'm just way too excited. I've unlocked fast travel. It brings a kind of high that makes me forget about cash, followed by a low that makes me wonder when the accompanying invoice is going to arrive. Someone's still got to pay for seeds and chickens. Someone still needs to pay for fall. I head back to the farm and grab my rod. I've barely used it during summer, and I don't know if I'm turning to it in hope or expectation. Maybe it was too simple to think fishing would be the answer. Despite what I catch, I'm not going to be able to buy anywhere near the same number of seeds I bought at the start of summer. And back then, I didn't have anything like the farming setup I've got now. If I'm not at least matching the start of summer, then I'm moving backwards. And moving backwards feels like losing. If fishing isn't the answer, I'm going to have to start thinking about my options. I've also got the surprise of Robin taking Sunday off. I don't know if this delays construction or not, though if the coop's ready a day later, that could buy a little time that tonight's festival is costing me. Right now, I can't think of anything but how I've ruined my chances of a strong start in fall, the most profitable season of them all. There's got to be some reason why I thought I could pull this off. The festival puts me back a couple of hours. I would have been behind anyway. I thought of a contingency plan earlier in the day. It was a last resort. I don't want to do this, but I don't want to fall behind. I know I'm not exploiting them like I truly can, but I don't have a choice. I feel like Pierre's been expecting me. It's payday for him, and I don't think he cares what it has done to me. Those numbers in the top right corner, I wince every time I glance at them. A wince of regret. Why did I sell everything? Not a little or half. Everything. The seeds get planted. The coop is ready. I can't buy a chicken until day 3 because Marnie is never behind the counter. Meet Valerie, Ken, Rose, and Jodo. I've not had a chance to say hello because I'm already chasing them across the farm. No one told me I needed to fence off the coop. Is this learning the hard way?